down where the pine trees grow and the old dirt roads went slow. Well, I seen you at the county fair, sundressing that auburn hair. Got my boots all dusty from the ground when you smiled and turned around. Baby, you got that backwoods charm, like sweet tea on a summer farm. Got me tongue-tied like a boy with my granddaddy's old Chevrolet toy. You're sipping moonshine by the creek, got that fire that I seek. Barefoot dancing in the mud, got my heart pumping hot blood. Baby, you got that backwoods charm, like sweet tea on a summer farm. And got me tongue-tied like a boy with my granddaddy's old Chevrolet toy. Down home, girl, with that country soul, makes this wild heart lose control. In these hills where we belong, you're my favorite country song. Baby, you got that backwoods charm, like sweet tea on a summer farm. Got me tongue-tied like a boy with my granddaddy's old Chevrolet toy. Down where the pine trees grow, that's where my heart wants to go. County roads where cotton fields and crawfish grow. Got my boots and my old truck, don't need much more than simple love. Oh yeah, oh yeah, can't cage your country soul. This backwoods boy's got backwoods ways, ain't gonna change for fancy praise. From sunrise up to sunset down, I'm the rowdiest redneck in this town. Hell yeah, hell yeah, Mama made me strong and stubborn, Daddy taught me how to hustle. Work these hands until they bleed, that's the only life I need. Oh yeah, oh yeah, can't cage a country soul. This backwoods boy's got backwoods ways, ain't gonna change for fancy praise. From sunrise up to sunset down, I'm the rowdiest redneck in this town. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. City slickers think they're slick, but we got something they ain't picked. Bourbon wood and rebel backwoods ways. Ain't gonna change for fancy praise. From sunrise up to sunset down, I'm the rowdiest redneck in this town. Hell yeah, rowdiest redneck in this town. Whoa, yeah, oh yeah, it ain't backing down. To tell me about the old days when men wore armor, carried steel. Said we got that same blood running through us. Won't bow down, won't never kneel. Oh yeah, these callous hands know what it means to fight for what's right, a full in mind. Lord have mercy, I got a kingdom in these backwoods crown made of rust and clay. Don't need no castle walls around me when I rule this wild highway. Yeah, on the rain, on the muddy streams and fields of broken dreams. Mama used to say I had to fight like the knights from way back when. But my battlefield's this gravel driveway, and my swords are wrench again. Every sunrise is a tournament, kids for bills and broken down. I got a kingdom in these backwoods crown made of rust and clay. Walls around me when I rule this wild highway. On the way over the muddy stream, fields of broken dreams. They can keep their fancy towers, their gold and silver throne. I'll take these dirt road powers. This kingdom's mine alone. Ancient blood in modern veins, breaking all their chains. So when the sun sets on my empire and the crickets start to sing, I know I lived it like a warrior, even without the royal ring. Oh, this trailer parks my castle grounds, where honor can still be found. I got a kingdom in these backwoods crown made of rust and clay. Don't need no castles around me when I rule this wild highway. Fields of broken dreams. That's right, that's right. Medieval heart in a redneck soul. That's how I fucking roll. Yeah, bones and rusty rail. Born behind the barn where the blackbirds wail. Daddy's diesel truck and mama's moonshine brew, that's the backwoods blood that runs right through. Oh yeah, Lord have mercy on me. I'm backwoods born and backwoods bred, country clay and cornbread fed. Don't need your fancy city ways. I got my roots and here I'll stay. Cut off jeans and cowboy boots, fishing lines and shotgun shoots, bonfire blazing, banjo playing, simple life is worth the stay in. Oh yeah, have mercy on me. I'm backwoods born and backwoods bred, country clay and cornbread fed. Don't need your fancy city ways. I got my roots and here I'll stay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They say I'm rough around the edges, but these calloused hands keep all my pledges. What you see is what you get. No regrets, no regrets. Granddaddy's grave by the gravel drive taught me how to work and stay alive. Blood and sweat and southern pride, that's the fire burning deep inside. Oh yeah, Lord have mercy on me. I'm backwoods born and backwoods bred, country clay and cornbread fed. Don't need your fancy city ways. I got my roots and here I'll stay. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Backwoods born, that's me. Backwoods born, forever free. Oh yeah. Been watching them drive down these same old roads, kicking up dust in his worn out boots, carrying weight that nobody knows. Blood and bone, blood and bone. He's got that fire burning deep inside. Oh yeah. Blood and bone, blood and bone. Can't shake the past no matter how he tries. Blood and bone, blood and bone. Running from himself, but there's nowhere to hide. Blood and bone, blood and bone, blood and bone. Saw him last Friday at Murphy's bar, talking about choices he can't take back. That boy's been carrying too many scars. Blood and bone, blood and bone. He's got that fire burning deep inside. Oh yeah. Blood and bone, blood and bone. Can't shake the past no matter how he tries. Blood and bone, blood and bone. Running from himself, but there's nowhere to hide. Blood and bone, blood and bone, blood and bone. If I could tell him what I stubborn pride will pay. But some lessons you gotta learn the hard way. Blood and bone, blood and bone. Time keeps rolling like a freight train fast. He's still that wild child at 23. Some things you just can't outrun from your past. Blood and bone, blood and bone. He's got that fire burning deep inside. Oh yeah, blood and bone, blood and bone. Can't shake the past no matter how he tries. Blood and bone, blood and bone. Running from himself, but there's nowhere to hide. Blood and bone, blood and bone, blood and bone. 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 Yeah, blood and bone. Got my coffee black this morning. Same old dirt road, same old truck. The radio's talking about trouble somewhere, but I ain't got time for all that love. I'm just a simple man with callous hands, working this land the way my daddy did. Don't need no fancy plans or promised lands. Just give me what's real, what's always been. Yo soy, se levanta en el campo. Mi corazón late fuerte aquí. Esta tierra es mío verdadero, donde siempre voy a vivir. The world keeps spinning fast, but I keep moving slow. Some things don't need changing, some things you just know. I'm just a simple man with calloused hands, working this land the way my daddy did. Don't need no fancy plans, just give me what's always been. Politicians on the TV promise everything will change, but my roots run deep in red clay, and my heart ain't got no range. Mud on my boots, sweat on my brow. This is who I am, this is my vow. I'm just a simple man with calloused hands, working this land the way my daddy did. Don't need no fancy plan, just give me what's always been. Yeah, just give me what's real, what's always been. What's always been. boots on at dawn. Been that way since I was young. Daddy taught me right from wrong. Through the sweat and burning sun, every blister earned its place. Every scar has got its day. Ain't no shame in honest work. That's just how we make our way. People look down from high above, think they know what I'm made of, but they ain't never felt the pride of building something with their lives. These calloused hands tell my story. Every line shows where I've been. These calloused hands ain't for glory, just the life I'm living in. My hands tell who I am. My hands built this land. Mis manos son mi orgullo. El trabajo es mi destino. Como mi padre me enseñó, este camino es divino. Back to the grind every day. Rain or shine, I'm here to stay. Built this life from solid ground. Wouldn't have it any other way. Some folks chase their fancy dreams in their offices and schemes, but I found my peace of mind in the work these hands can find. These calloused hands tell my story. Every line shows where I've been. These calloused hands ain't for glory, just the life I'm living in. My hands tell who I am. My hands built this land. Ain't asking for your sympathy, don't need your gold or ivory, 'cause everything I've ever owned these hands have earned honestly. These callous hands tell my story. Every line shows where I've been. These callous hands ain't for glory, just the life I'm living in. My hands tell who I am. My hands built this land. These hands built this land. Sun's beating down on my old truck bed. Line in the water hat on my head. Daddy's old cooler filled up with ice. Been here since morning, ain't caught nothing nice, but I don't mind. No, I don't mind. Fish ain't biting, but the beer sure is cold. Got my peace of mind worth more than gold. Some folks don't get it, but they never will know. Fish ain't biting, but the beer sure is cold. Boss man called with a better deal. Up in Atlanta, all chrome and steel. Told him straight up, I'm right where I'll stay. Rather be broke than 1,000 miles away. That's just fine, yeah, that's just fine. Fish ain't biting, but the beer sure is cold. Got my peace of mind worth more than gold. Some folks don't get it, but they never will simple needs. Don't take much to set me free. Just this lake and tall pine trees and a cold one next to me. Fish ain't biting, but the beer sure is cold. Oh yeah, got my peace of mind worth more than gold. Oh yeah, some folks don't get it, but they never will know. Fish ain't biting, but the beer sure is cold. Fish ain't biting, but I'm where I should be. Beer sure is cold, and that's enough for me. You always set out amount to nothing. Boots on gravel, engine humming. Saturday night and the bottle's empty. Maybe you were right about me, but trouble's coming down this back road tonight. Trouble's coming and it don't feel right. You can hear it in the thunder rolling in. Trouble's coming around the bend again. Sheriff's lights in the rear view mirror, your voice echoing, getting clearer. Boy, you're headed for disaster. Maybe I should listen after. But trouble's coming down this back road tonight. Trouble's coming and it don't feel right. You can hear it in the thunder rolling in. Trouble's come round the bend again. Pull over now, hands on the wheel. For the first time, this feels real. All those mornings that I ignored, now I'm sitting here alone. Deputy walking to my window. Everything you said, now I know. Trouble found me like you promised, standing here dishonestest. Yeah, trouble's coming down this back road tonight. Trouble's coming and you were right. I can hear it in the thunder rolling in. Trouble's coming around the bend again. Trouble's coming. Trouble's coming. Crossroads late last night. Saw a shiny new pickup stranded in the light. $100,000 sitting dead in the clay. Then I saw your face, couldn't look away. All in money can't buy country sense. Now you're learning what real trucks are meant to mean. Your fancy truck ain't worth a damn out here. Chrome and leather won't get you through the fear. You can buy everything money can get, but you can't buy the things you ain't earned yet. Yeah, yeah. You took her heart with your big city ways. Standing here now, ain't much left to say. That diamond ring sure looks dirty tonight. Guess some things money just can't make right. All your status won't pull you through the mud. Now you're learning what runs through my blood. Your fancy truck ain't worth a damn. But you can't buy the things you ain't earned, yeah, yeah. let you learn. But something in me knows that ain't the way I was raised to be. Your fancy truck ain't what the damn out here. Chrome and leather won't get you through the fear. You can buy everything money can get, but you can't buy the things you ain't earned. Yeah. Throw me that road. Let me show you how we do it around here. Saw your shiny truck from up on Miller's Ridge. Nose deep in mud, man, you're in a fix. Designer boots ain't made for country roads. Should've asked directions before you hit that hole. Should've called before you got that deep in the holler. Your GPS won't save you now, I'll give you $1 for every time I heard, but this road looked just fine. Well, buddy, welcome to my side of the county line. Welcome to my side. Got my chains and winch already hooked 'em up, while you're on your phone trying to find signal. Yeah, bet that leather interior's looking mighty sad. This ain't the road your daddy would've had. Should've called before you got that deep in the holler. Your GPS won't save you now, I'll give you $1 for every time I heard, but this road looked just fine. Well, buddy, welcome to my side of the county line. Welcome to my side. Hey, now don't look so down, we've all been stuck before. And though you're acting proud, that's what neighbors are for. Next time you're heading down these backwood ways, remember, mud don't care what price you pay. Your truck's all clean now, lesson learned, I hope. 'Cause country folks don't mind throwing you a roll. Should've called before you got that deep in the holler. Your GPS won't save you now, I'll give you $1 for every time I heard, but this road looked just fine. Well, buddy, welcome to my side of the county line. Welcome to my side. Letter in my mailbox today. Fancy words I barely read. Your offer sitting on my table, like poison, I'm my sweet tea. Been here since my daddy's daddy first broke this ground. Y'all can't measure what this dirt means with your fancy crown. This mud runs deeper than you know, deeper than you ever know. Can't put a price on my soul. These roots won't let me go. Saw your suits walk across my field, clipboards and dollar signs. Think you got me all figured, but blood ain't measured in your mind. Every tree stands witness to the life we built right here. Your paper kingdoms can't compare to what I hold dear. This mud runs deeper than you know, deeper than you ever know. Can't put a price on my soul. These roots won't let me go. Y'all don't understand what you're asking. Every blade of grass tells a story. Every rock, every creek bend. Hey, yeah, sha-la-la-la. My hands are callous testimony to everything I believe. Your money can't buy conviction or the air that lets me breathe. Let it rain, let it pour. These roots run to the core. Oh, yeah, yeah. This mud runs deeper, running deeper than you'll ever know. Ain't it funny how some folks look down on what we got here deep in the ground? Stuck in my boots day after day, back-breaking work, wouldn't have it no way. They say we're lost, they say we're bound, but they don't know what we found. This mud runs deeper than blood, can't wash it off if I would, even if I would. 5 generations strong, generations strong, right where I belong. Calloused hands tell our tale, passed down proud, never fail. They'll never see what we know, the truth that lies down below. This mud runs deeper than blood, can't wash it off if I would, even if I would. 5 generations strong, generations strong. senses. My daddy's sweat soaked this earth, and my son's gonna learn what it means to be. This war runs deeper than blood. Can't wash it off if I were. Even if I were 5 generations strong, right where I belong. Deep in the ground, deep in the ground, deep in the ground, where I belong. Deep in the ground. 16 years old, behind the wheel of my first truck. Thought I knew everything there was to know, till that rainy Sunday afternoon. And red clay caked on my new tires, pushing harder than I should. A radio blasting Skynyrd loud, yeah, I felt too damn good. Oh yeah, when you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Dig deeper and carry on. Engine roaring, wheels just spinning, mud flying everywhere. Ain't no cell phone signal here. Started wondering if I should care. Then I saw them headlights, Daddy's truck rolling in. When you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Dig deeper and carry on. 2 hours past, chains and shovels, sweat and curse words in the rain. But Daddy never lost his patience, just kept working through the pain. Said, boy, this ain't about the truck, it's about what's in your heart. Now my boy's 16, got his first taste of mud today. Watched him bury that rear axle, just like I did back in the day. Called him over, smile and say, these words I've carried long. When you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Dig deeper. When you're stuck in the mud, son, just dig a little deeper and carry on. Bought myself some leather shoes, shined them up real nice. But wouldn't you know, by noon, they're covered in mud and rice. From helping Billy's tractor when it got stuck down by the creek, now I'm asking myself the same old thing. Every single time I try to act all prim and proper like, something wild comes calling, and I just can't say no. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Can he keep those fancy pants? Got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama said, son, you fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what you meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? At the country club last night, in my best silk tie, Saw a raccoon in the dumpster, man, I had to see why. Next thing I know, I'm climbing while them rich folks watch and stare. Now I'm asking myself again. Every single time I shine, try to walk that straight edge line. Something wild comes calling, and I just can't say no. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Those fancy pants got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama says, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what she meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Y'all can dress me up in them fancy clothes, but you can't take the country out of these bones. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Those fancy pants got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama said, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what she meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Got my keys in hand Friday night, y'all ain't saying nothing yet. Mud caked on my boots, that's just how we get. 8 cylinders roaring through the backwoods trail. You city folk don't understand, this ain't gonna fail. Rev it up, let's go wild, ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Mama taught me right from wrong, but tonight we're leaving town. Ain't no mud too deep for my four-wheel drive. Hell yeah, we're gonna make it through alive. Ain't no mud too deep for my four-wheel drive. That's just how we roll, that's how we survive. Job scratched to hell, but I don't give a damn. Lifted suspension high, that's who I am. Neighbors shaking heads, let them talk their trash. When the dirt starts flying, watch their faces crash. Push it hard, break the rules, ain't nobody gonna tell us when. Daddy's words echo true. Son, just send it down. Ain't no mud too deep for a four-wheel drive. Hell yeah, we're gonna make it through alive. Ain't no mud too deep for a four-wheel drive. That's just how we roll, that's how we survive. They say we're nothing but trouble. Ain't no mud too deep for my four-wheel drive. Hell yeah, we're gonna make it through alive. Ain't no mud too deep for my four-wheel drive. this weight pressing down on my chest. Can't shake loose from these thoughts in my head, yeah. Tried to bottle, tried running away, but nothing seems to keep these demons at bay. Then I hear that familiar sound of metal calling from the ground. My salvation's got 8 cylinders working through it hour by hour. Grease-stained hands, they tell my story. Race in horsepower. Every bolt that I turn sets me free. Each repair makes a repair in me. You can laugh at my ways if you want, but I found healing where most people don't. When the engine starts to sing, I feel my soul awakening. My salvation's got 8 cylinders working through it hour by hour. Grease-stained hands, they tell my story. Pace and horsepower. Some folks need their fancy shrinks, some need pills to help them think, but all I need's an OV8 and time to set my head on straight. My salvation's got 8 cylinders working through it hour by hour. Grease-stained hands, they tell my story. Hard metal rings against my spine every morning, rain or shine. Time-worn scars show my worth. Years of grinding made me strong. Throw your best shot, I'll still stand tall. Been hammered flat, but I won't fall. These burns and bruises made me who I am. Steel ain't pure till it's been forged through the fire. Been emerged, battle tested, time and time. Life keeps pounding, I keep on. Throw your best shot, I'll still stand tall. Been hammered flat, but I won't fall. These burns and bruises made me who I They say I'm rough around the edges, yeah, that's just fine. Smooth don't last, in a world of rust and grind. For your best shot, I'll still stand tall. Been hammered flat, but I won't fall. These burns and bruises may be who I am. Harder hits, just polished chrome. What don't kill me makes me stone, makes me stone. Your fancy car outside my bar, think you own this town. Running your mouth, acting proud, about time to shut you down. Push too far with that smirk on your face, laughing at my friends, my home, my place. Well, tonight you're gonna learn real quick, some lessons hit harder than a brick. Last call for talking trash. One more word gonna make you crash. You ain't better than me or mine. The last call, it's closing time. Designer jeans, plastic dreams, judging what you see. Got no clue what we've been through or who we choose to be. Now your boys are backing toward the door, but you just keep pushing more and more. Ain't nobody here to take your side when the small town pride starts rising high. Last call for talking trash. One more word gonna make you crash. It's closing time. Sometimes a fist says more than words. Is up in trash. Would no word the bait you crash. You're gonna make your mind just cold you find. Yo! Strikes 12, another shift begins. Stealing my blood just like my old man's been. They look down their nose at the grease on my hands, but I know what I'm worth in this hard-working land. Midnight steel burning high. that drips to the ground. Rich folks sleeping while the mill keeps turning round. They call us names, think we're living poor, but there's honor here behind these factory doors. Midnight steel burning hot, breaking my back, all I got. Let them judge, let them feel superior to midnight steel. My daddy taught me young, pride ain't in what you own, it's in the work you've done and the strength in your bones. Every morning when that whistle blows, I hold my head high, 'cause that's how a working man goes. Midnight steel burning hot, midnight steel breaking my back, all I got. Midnight steel burning hot, midnight steel within my back, all I got. Let them judge, let them feel superior to midnight steel. Steel in my blood, just like my old man's been. Through these double doors they stumble in, coffee black and plates piled high. She's worked this shift for 15 years, sees the truth behind their eyes. She's got that midnight wisdom, 8 hours on her feet. Yeah, she's got all the answers for the lost souls that she meets. Oh yeah. Young kid came in with bruised up hands, said his daddy didn't understand. She slid him pie and better plans. Now he's working in a better land. That's right, she's got that midnight wisdom, 8 hours on her feet. Yeah, she's got all the answers for the lost souls that she meets. Oh yeah. Every cup she pours brings truth. Every table holds a tale. And when the morning sun breaks through, they found their way, they cannot fail. She's got that midnight wisdom, 8 hours on her feet. Yes, she's got all the answers for the lost souls that she meets. Oh, for the lost souls Met up with Tommy last weekend. He's got a new suit and tie, trying to hide that southern drawl, but I can see it in his eyes. You can't wash away the red clay, no matter how hard you try, 'cause you're still the same fool who jumped in Miller's Creek that July. He talks about his office view and all the places that he's been, but when that old song comes on, that wild smile breaks right in. Change with time. Some dirt just won't come clean, and I know deep down inside that country boy still runs free. You can't wash away the red clay, no matter try, 'cause you're still the same fool who jumped in Miller's Creek that July. Still the same fool, just like you and me. Still the same fool, well in Miller's Creek. Saw you looking down your nose at me in your fancy suit and Italian shoes. Yeah, I caught that smirk when I walked in, like I'm some kind of backwoods fool. Your fancy wine can't touch my moonshine. Hello, your fancy wine can't touch my moonshine. Just pure backwoods, straight from the still. Your fancy wine can't touch my moonshine, yeah. Got dirt on my boots and grease on my hands, and damn right I'm proud of who I am. You can keep your caviar and champagne, 'cause I know what's running through these veins. Hell yeah, keep your light damn right shine. Yeah, fancy wine can't touch my moonshine. Hammer your fancy wine can't touch my moonshine. moonshine. Now where you can hide, keep just my moonshine. Just cold that from the stem. You cast a night, you cast a white tie, yeah. Got that fire burning deep inside of me, passed down from my daddy's family tree. Every engine roll calls my name like lightning striking through my brain. Working these hands till they bleed and break. That's just the price we gotta pay. You feel it rising, can you hear it calling? It's in my makes me strong. Been running wild my whole life long. This motor heart, it knows no shame. Got that high octane in my veins. In my veins. My granddaddy taught me how to fly with a wrench in hand beneath the sky. Some folks call it a curse we share, but they don't know what's flowing there. 6 generations of pure steel will burning brighter, paying bills, feel it rising. Can you hear it calling? It's in my veins, it makes me strong. Been running wild my whole life long. This motor heart, it knows no shame. Got that high octane in my veins. In my veins. They tried to change us, they tried to tame us, but they can't stop what's in our blood. What's in our blood? It's in my veins, it makes me strong. Been running wild my whole life long. This motor heart, it knows no shame. Got that high octane in my veins. In my veins. In my veins. Found an old copper still in the barn, behind Daddy's rusted out car. Just some tubes and a barrel or two, but it spoke to me clear and true. Grandpa's march was scratched in the side. That's when I knew tradition, been in my blood since before prohibition. Learn to craft from my daddy's hands, how to work it just like he planned. Sugar, corn, and time is all. Chase patience waiting for alcohol. Every batch tells a family tale, while blue lights circle down in the veil. They call it illegal, I call it tradition. Been in my blood since before prohibition. Y'all sitting off the sands, judging what's right, while I'm keeping history alive tonight. My granddaddy died protecting this land. Now they want me to just understand that progress means letting go of everything that made us young. I guess that someone turned us in for pay. Well, 100 years can't be wrong. Our spirits growing mountain strong. Got my family back in this still, and I ain't leaving this sacred hill. They call it illegal, I call it tradition. Been in my blood since before prohibition. Yeah, they call it illegal, but it's my tradition. Been in my blood before prohibition. Back of the pack, bucket C, borrowed cash, beat up Chevy. Saturday nights, red clay spraying, just another face in the crowd, but wait. Pedal down, tire spinning, mud flying, crowd grinning, can't stop me now. King of the mud pit, ain't no quitting. No. King of the mud pit, watch me rip it. Borrow parts and duct tape dream, backyard building, local team. Climbing ranks, race by race, small town fame, picking up pace. Pure power pistons pumping through the pain, pushing past problems in the pouring rain. Built this beast from broken bits and bolts. Now watch this wild ride as thunder rolls. 10 seconds to drive, time to take the lead. Transmission's trash, but that's all I need. Past the post, through the puddles deep. Proved them wrong, now they all compete. Against the king, that's what they say. From last place loser to winning today. Every weekend warrior wanting my crown, but can't touch this champion of this muddy town. Now they're all watching as I hit the gas, slinging soil, smoking every class. Mud pit master, that's my name. Local legend in the Hall of Fame. King of the mud pit, ain't no quitting. No. King of the mud pit, watch me rip it. They said I couldn't make it. King of the mud pit, I saw that look you gave my truck when I pulled up to your fancy store. Like I was some kind of problem child that wandered through your pristine door. You don't know the first thing about me, but you've already made up your mind. Well, I got something I need to say. Been holding back, but not today. Why I'm thinking better than mud on boots. What makes your way the only truth? Why I'm thinking better than mud on boots, when real life's all the proof I need. You talk real big about being free, but live inside your perfect cage. Judge my work with dirty hands while you're trapped in minimum wage. I built this life from solid ground, no apologies to make. Got a question burning in my mind, and I won't leave it behind. Why I'm thinking better than mud on boots. What makes your way the only truth? Why I'm thinking better than mud on boots, when real life's all the proof I need. See, my daddy taught me young to trust in what he already has written. Your shiny wall looks awful nice, but empty's how it feels. Why I'm thinking better than mud on boots. What makes your way the only truth? Why I'm thinking better than mud on boots, when real life's all the proof I need. Yeah. Whoa. Saw him out there in the field today, covered in sweat, wouldn't have it his way. Said the suits came calling with their fancy plans, but he just smiled with those working hands. They say he could have been somebody else, living high where the money dwells. This dirty life's his paradise. Yeah, this dirty life's his paradise. Down in the mud where his heart belongs. This dirty life can't be wrong. Yeah. This is his paradise. They don't get it, what he's got right here. Simple and true, crystal clear. Ain't about money, or what they think. Just the soil and time to think. They say he threw it all away. He found heaven in his own way. This dirty life's his paradise. Yeah, this dirty life's his paradise. Down in the mud where his heart belongs. This dirty life can't be wrong. This is his paradise. Sometimes late at night, I see him standing there, looking at the stars without a care. And I understand what he always knew. This dirty life's his paradise. Yeah, this dirty life's his paradise. Down in the mud where his heart belongs. This dirty life can't be wrong. Oh, yeah. This is his paradise. Oh, yeah. Woke up this morning with dirt on my boots. Been living my life by my own set of rules. You often judge me from your clean machine, but I measure success by how dirty I've been. Got mud on my fenders and pride in my heart. When people ask why, just say that's my art. Every puddle I find is a chance to fly. Ain't nothing better than mud in the sky. Some folks say I should change my ways, but they don't understand how I measure my days. Muddy other tires, better today. That's what my daddy always used to say. Ain't no fun unless you're covered in brown. That's just how we do it in this part of town. Got a date with a girl in my beaten up truck. She wear her nice dress, but she don't give a buck. Yes, me with a smile when we splash to the creek. Says she loves how I live every day of the week. My boss at work says I need to clean up, but I just laugh and fill my coffee cup. Cause after 5 I'm back in my ride, letting loose where the back road's high. They try to take me, but they just don't know. The dirtier I get, the more I grow. Muddier the tires, better the day. That's what my daddy always used to say. Ain't no fun unless you're covered in brown. That's just how we do it in this part of town. That's how we do it. Clean cars and shiny suits ain't never made nobody free. Give me dirt roads and muddy boots, that's all I'll ever need. Tires, better the day. That's what my daddy always used to say. Ain't no fun unless you're covered in brown. That's just how we do it in this part of town. That's how we do it. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah, that's just how we do it. Detroit steel, grandma's pride and joy. They all laugh when I roll up in that rose-colored toy. Last thing she left me with tears in her eyes. Said, boy, take good care now, but she didn't say why. Ain't nothing prettier than rose meadow in the mud. Ain't nothing sweeter than new country folks love. When that chrome gets dirty, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They lined up their monsters, all black, brown, and blue. Didn't know what was coming when that pastel flew. Engine still current, just like back in '62. Grandma's watching somewhere, probably shaking her head too. It ain't nothing prettier than rose meadow in the mud. Ain't nothing sweeter than them country folks love. When that chrome gets dirty, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. In the sea of steel, got a spirit riding shotgun, know just how she feel. Ain't nothing prettier than rose meadow in the mud. Ain't nothing sweeter than them country folks love. When that chrome gets dirty, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Every Sunday afternoon, like clockwork on the wall, I pull up that gravel drive parked by the old oak tall. Screen door still got that squeak, familiar as can be. I smell the cornbread bacon, brings me to my knees. Oh, to my knees. Years keep rolling faster, but some things never fade. Plastic tablecloths and paper plates, sweet tea and mason jars, you know that's how we operate. Grandma's hands still serve love, just like her mama taught her. That's the way it was, and that's enough's enough. That's more than enough. Sarah brings her casserole, Uncle Joe his buttered beans, Cousin Tommy's late again, but we're saving some sweet tea. Every tale's got its own story, every plate's got history. Around this table we're all equal, just one big family. But this here stands still. Stand still. Plastic tablecloths and paper plates, sweet tea and mason jars, you know that's how we operate. Grandma that's more than enough. Bikes down dusty lanes, your laugh echoed louder than thunder and rain. 10 years old, wild and free, strapped knees and hearts that couldn't see what time would do to you and me. Now your mama calls me crying late at night, says you're slipping further from the light. Watching you fade like taillights down a gravel road, getting dim, only beats passing by, losing hope, losing hope, letting go. Found your truck parked behind the county line. Empty bottles tell me you ain't doing fine. I'd give anything to reach your heart, but you're drifting worlds apart, like strangers from the memory start. Every time I catch a glimpse of who you were, the friend I knew just keeps getting better, yeah. Watching you fade like taillights down a gravel road, getting dim, only these passing by, losing hope, losing hope, letting go. Remember fishing at the old creek bend, summer days that felt like they never end. Now I'm standing at your door, trying to find the friend I knew before, but you ain't home no more. Watching you fade like taillights down a gravel road, getting dim with these passing miles, losing hope, losing hope, letting go. But taillights fade down that gravel road. Got mud on my boots and grease on my hands. Don't care what folks think, this is who I am. Pull up in my Chevy, it's loud as hell. Your daddy sees me coming, I can hear him yell. Yeah, I'm that guy your mama warned you about. But baby, that's exactly why you're sneaking it out. Whiskey for breakfast, beer for lunch. Your whole damn family calls me white trash punk. But when I look out engine outside your door. You know exactly what you're waiting for. Yeah, I'm that guy your mama warned you about. But baby, that's exactly why you're sneaking out. They say I ain't worth the trouble I bring, but girl, you love the way my freedom rings. We were burning rubber down back roads at night. Ain't nobody gonna tell us what's wrong one night. Yeah, I'm that guy your mama warned you about. But baby, that's exactly why you're sneaking out. Every turn tells a story to me. Red clay wisdom runs deep and it's free. Been drowning these curves all my life, and learning truths that you can't learn inside. These dirt roads know more than you think, more than any book could ever teach. These dirt roads know more than you think. They know more than you think. Tire tracks in the mud tell it straight. Some lessons just can't ever wait. Every pothole's got something to say about taking life day after day. These dirt roads know more than you think, more than any book could ever teach. These dirt roads know more than you think. They know more than you think. Every mile, every turn, every bend got a message that time can't buy in. Every mile, these roads know the truth. Every time, these roads show the proof. Yeah, these roads lead us home. Simple wisdom in gravel and dust, in the places the time seems to trust, where the answers are written in stone, and the truth that you right to the bone. These dirt roads know more than you think, more than any book could ever teach. These dirt roads know more than you think. They know more than these dirt roads know more than you think. Oh, no more than you think.